Hello, awesome people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Yash. I hope you're all doing good given the current situation the world is in right now. If it's not okay, reach out to me and we can have a conversation. We have an eagle flying over us, guys. Not sure if you're able to see. Where is that eagle? Eagle. Yeah. So, coming back, sorry for that. So, coming back to this, I'll keep this video as short as possible. Since it's not a single video, uh, it is a playlist to which I'll keep uploading new videos as I prepare myself. Anyway, today's video is all about Ladakh and how I'm preparing myself for the dream ride. For my dream ride, that is. I am going to Ladakh in May with my club Yamahawks. They are based out in Bangalore. We are a team of 9 going towards Ladakh. We have 8 bikes and a car. So this series is all about my preparation, how I'm preparing for Ladakh. I haven't prepared anything yet. I have to buy all the stuff which I need. I have to prepare myself physically as well, and then the things which I require like tents, sleeping bags, whatnot. There are a lot of stuff which I'll be explaining further into the video. I need to get my bike ready as well. The saddle stays, saddle bags, sprocket sets, auxiliary lights, extra lights. Yeah, you know R15's lights are shit. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Yash. I ride an Yamaha R15 version 3. Um, Now that you have got an idea of what this series is about, let's dive into the video itself. Yeah, so guys, this is the sheet which I maintain for all the essentials that I need for my trip. So it's always better to maintain a sheet so that you always have a track of your expenses and you don't forget stuff, which is very important. So, as I told earlier that I'll be keeping this video as short as possible. Let me get into the bike sheet first. So on the left, you can see all the items which are needed for me and their approximate costs are listed down. So coming to the first one, saddle stay fabrication. Yeah, saddle bags need a place for them to hold on to, so that for that purpose we need saddle stays which are made out of iron or something. So I have a friend of mine who has a garage, so he'll help me with that. And saddlebags themselves, I'm planning to go for Rhinox Nomad saddlebags. They are out of stock currently. So I have asked a few shops who deal with these Rhinox gears. So they'll call me back once this is back in stock. And off-road tire, yeah, I'll be changing my rear tire to MRF Meteor. So this is that tire. Let me quickly show you. Yeah, so this is the tire which I'll be changing to. This also I have to buy from somewhere, so that video will be up soon. Changing my tire, yeah. So sprocket set, my bike has run 20,000 kilometers. So the sprocket set and chains are worn out. So I'll have to change that. Clutch cable, yes, I'll change my clutch cable to a new one and then carry an extra as well. Same goes with accelerator cable. Clutch plates, yeah. Since my bike has run 20,000 kilometers, I don't want to take any risks of clutch burning out at those altitudes like Ladakh and all. Since it will be a 3,000 kilometer trip, no risks taken, guys. Like unnecessary stuff. So brake pads, yeah, front and back. I mean, like, sorry, I'll just quickly edit this off. Brake pads front and brake pads back. I mean, this cost would depend on the time and the taxes and your state taxes. So this is just an approximate. So yeah, engine oil filter, engine oil, engine oil, 2 bottles. Like as in, I'll fill my bike with fresh engine oil before I go, and I'll carry one extra bottle. So these are pretty self-explanatory. And engine drain bolt, yeah, since my bike is kind of old now, like 2 years old, due to wear and tear, my engine oil drain bolt is scuffed out, so that needs to be replaced. And extra auxiliary lights, yeah, I'll mention it again. R15 lights are the worst. Like you can't see anything. If you haven't seen that video where I have explained about R15's lights, I'll link it here so that you can watch it. And yeah, I will be installing fog lights as well on the bike, so that video will also be up soon. So radiator grill, yeah, I am considering Bandidos for now. If someone else gives me a better option, a better price, I'll go for that. Puncture kits, yeah, puncture kits, you know, the tubeless ones where we insert some rubber stuff and then fill the thing, that I have to buy. Snow chains, yeah, obviously we need snow chains. That snow chains, we'll get it in Chandigarh as we discussed in our meeting. So there are people who have visited Leh Ladakh, who have driven to Leh Ladakh before. So they have told me that we can buy snow chains as well. So whichever is optional, I've kept it at the last. Whichever without which I can't even go to the trip, I put them on top. So that is for your reference. Your motor jack is something that lifts your back tire so that you can easily clean your chain and lube your chain. Top box is also an optional. I'm not considering top box for now. Like I may put it, depends on my expenditure as well. So tank bag, backrest with spacer. I'm considering this has to be made, like fabricated. So let's see how that goes. I am actually planning to like my back seat has a screw to it, so I'll probably insert a spacer and then weld a backrest so that I can rest during the trip, like while on the trip. Frame sliders, yes, frame sliders I need to install. That video will also be up soon. Yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything in the bike sheet. So in our travel sheet, we have all the travel related items. So this is bike transportation. Yeah. So we are not riding from Bangalore to Ladakh. We are actually transporting our bikes from Bangalore to Chandigarh, and then from Chandigarh we are traveling to Ladakh and then Manali and then back to Chandigarh. So that will be a 3,000-kilometer trip. So yeah, bike transportation we are doing it via Gadi Travels. We haven't paid them yet, so that is there. Flights we have booked, so that costed around 7,000. Permits, we need permits to travel inside Jammu and Kashmir, so that is there. Fuel, yes. Stay accommodation and all. So this is just an approximate, people. I even that depends on the place we stay. So yeah, food, obviously. Pillow, I'm planning to buy this pillow like from Decathlon. So that is there. Sleeping bag is an optional, guys. So I put it in the middle. So I may not go for it. Tents, no, not required, as we'll be staying in rooms or some place that has tents already, so that we don't have to carry them. And all these Move, Diamox, aspirin are medications. This tablet is very crucial, I'll say. For AMC as an altitude.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
So yeah, so the Diamox is for acute mountain sickness. I have found it. So people who are going for high altitudes, they'll be needing this so that they can breathe freely. And aspirin, yeah, for headaches and all. Sunscreen, oxygen cylinder for those who feel difficulties in breathing. For them it is, and a Swiss knife in case of any emergencies and like yeah. So that's it for travel sheet. Let's move on to wearable sheet. Yeah, riding jacket. Riding jacket. I am planning to go for a tourer jacket, which is from Rhinox Stealth Evo 3. This costs around 13K, 12,950. So this is the one I'm planning to go M sized. So they have this in store, it seems. So we'll go pick it up, and that will be a separate video also in this series. And what else? We have waterproof shoes from Decathlon. Yeah, planning to go for this high ankle boots so that water doesn't get in. And pants, body warmers. Yeah, this is a fleece pant from Decathlon as well. Balaclava, which we'll be wearing inside helmet, and socks inside shoes, woolen or fleece, whichever it is. Personal clothing, I'll probably take 4 or 5 pairs of clothing from here. So yeah, so this undergarments is another important topic, people. So most of you guys will be wearing V-shaped undergarments, which are not advisable for long journeys. So go for boxers. That's what I've been told. So they keep you comfortable. So yeah, for those who don't know, this is the one I'm talking about, like the long ones. So what else we have? Helmet visor. Yeah, my helmet is 2 years old, so it has some scratches. So I'll be changing the visor. And anti-fog insert. Anti-fog insert will prevent fog. So nothing else I can explain in that. So anti-fog insert will look something like this. So come on. Yeah. So this one you'll be inserting inside your helmet so that it doesn't fog and you have a clear vision. Okay. So I'm already late. And last but not the least, electronics, whichever you feel you need to carry, like you want a drone, get your drone, like chargers, extra battery stuff, right? So tire pressure pump, yeah, this people told they'll be bringing, so I won't be buying it, so it'll be shared. A torchlight, yeah, we'll be having bike engine lights, I mean bike headlights, but then while camping at nights we need a torch. So yeah, and one more thing, Geo SIM, Geo or BSNL, guys. So only these two SIMs work in Jammu and Kashmir, I think, around Leh, Ladakh, all those regions. So this is what I have. These are my essentials, and I have a lot to do. Yeah, I still got a lot of shopping to be done, guys. So do subscribe to the channel so that you can also prepare the same way as I do. And do leave a comment if I got anything wrong so that we can learn from each other and get to know things better. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you have got an idea of what the essentials are, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.